climate triumph. Hello and thank you for joining us. You're watching Addis News Hour with the news. I'm Tabitha John. Do stay with us. Ethiopia has been nominated by the Executive Council of the African Union to serve as member of the World Aviation Organization Council, representing Africa. The council unanimously approved its nomination. The Ethiopian delegation, led by the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Affairs Minister Demeke Mekonnen, participated at the regular meeting of the Executive Councils held in Zambia, Lusaka. Along with Ethiopia, other 3 countries were included. On the other hand, the Executive Council approved the African Union's 2023 budget to be $654.8 million. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Demeke Mekonnen voiced the inappropriateness of the budget being used for peacekeeping to be fully covered by international partners during the approval of the budget. He stressed that the continent should cover the majority of the budget by itself, at least for key issues of peace in the coming year. Many other countries have also supported the idea. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the delegation led by Deputy Prime Minister Demeke Mekonnen, who participated in the 41st regular meeting of the Executive Council of the African Union, concluded their visit and returned to Ethiopia. The Ministry of Industry says the Green Legacy program has an immense contribution to alleviate the growing demand of raw material inputs in the manufacturing sector. The Ministry of Industry has planted seedlings in Hadiya Zone, Southern Nations, Nationalities and People State, along with other government institutions. Johannes Fentahun has more on this.
Ethiopia is undertaking an ambitious Green Legacy initiative to curb serious drought experiences in the country and build a resilient economy in East Africa. Minister of Industry Melaku Waleber, who participated in a plantation program, said that the seedling plantation program has paramount importance in meeting the need for industrial inputs in addition to the benefit it provides to combat climate change. The seedling plantation held in Southern region is said to be part of the 4th round Green Legacy initiative.
Manufacturing industries are always in need of raw material inputs. The raw material of the industry is also the agricultural product. Some of the agricultural raw materials are from forests. To meet this demand, especially the Green Legacy program is helpful to alleviate growing demand of the manufacturing industries. Therefore, we are undertaking the tree planting movement by coordinating all pertinent bodies.
The ministry is working with an organized workforce to ensure the success of the National Forestry Program, which will greatly help the country in its effort to become self-sufficient in food, said the participants.
This plantation program is important to increase the productivity of the country. As our ministry, we are working on the basis of let Ethiopia to produce. In order to increase production, it needs adequate inputs and a suitable climate. Since the beginning of the Green Legacy program, seedling plantation programs have been conducted in various places. This is very crucial because it creates a favorable environment for the industry. Forestry contributes a lot to environmental protection.
The Green Legacy initiative was launched with a target to plant 20 billion seedlings within a period of 4 years.
Minister of Education, Professor Berhanu Nagga, said that producing qualified and competent educators has been a top priority of all educational institutions across the country. Kotebe University of Education graduated Sunday some 2,891 students trained in different fields of education. Speaking at the graduation ceremony held at Kotebe University of Education today, the minister noted that the role of teachers and education training institutions is pivotal in order to tackle the ongoing difficulties in Ethiopia. We all have a responsibility to save our country from the pain that it is facing. In this regard, the role of teachers and educational training institutions is dual, according to Berhanu. Therefore, to ensure the quality of education with a view to creating qualified citizens by producing competent teachers is a vital issue, the professor underlined. According to the Ethiopian news agency, Berhanu pledged the Ministry of Education will give the necessary support to educational training institutions in the upcoming Ethiopian academic year. Addis Ababa University, Ugandan and Malawian PhD graduates underscored the need for Africa to have more collaboration in education and research to solve African problems with African solutions. John Peter Obubu and Rongers Makwinja graduated Saturday from Addis Ababa University in the field of water management, specializing in aquatic ecosystem management. The graduates pointed out that their stay in Addis Ababa University during the last 4 years was quote-unquote fabulous and enjoyable, and the university helped them to do researches aimed at addressing African problems. John Peter Obubu told ENA that he appreciates the government of Ethiopia for giving him the opportunity to study at Addis Ababa University. Africa needs more researches and needs collaboration more than ever before, Obubu said, adding that African countries must invest in research and education to bring solutions for African problems. The Ethiopian Civil Society Organizations Authority disclosed that over 2,000 civil society organizations have been registered following proclamation amendment. The authority further announced that following the national reform, massive legal amendments have been carried out to civil society organizations, and this helps civil society organizations to actively engage in peace and development. This remark came while the 5th Civil Society Organizations Forum is being held at Arba Minj. Shagao Yamato has the detail from Ethiopian News Agency.
The role of civil society organizations is crucial for national development, building peace and democracy. Director General at Ethiopian Civil Society Organizations Authority, Jimma Delbo, disclosed that the organizations are used as a catalyst, keeping the balance between the government and the private sector endeavors to ensure sustainable peace and development.
Civil society ለሀገር ልማት፣ ለዲሞክራሲያዊ ስርዓት ግንባታ፣ ለሰላም ግንባታ እጅግ በጣም
Civil society organizations play a significant role for national development, building a peace and democratic system. For instance, when we think of the government's development initiatives, there are 3 development actors. These are the government, the private sector, and civil society organizations. We believe that the civil society organizations keep the balance between the government and the private sector's development endeavors.
Balance መፍጠር የሚችል እንደሆነ ነው የምናምነው.
The former civil society organizations were unable to discharge their responsibility due to government's interference and draconian proclamation. However, the Director General also stated that the legal amendment platform, which is a result of the national reform, helped to bridge the gaps and increase the number of civil society organizations.
በአጠቃላይ አሁን ተመዝግበው ያሉ የሲቪል ማህበረሰብ ድርጅቶች ከ3900 በላይ ድርጅቶች ናቸው.
Overall, more than 3,900 civil society organizations are registered now. Over 2,100 organizations have been registered only in the past 3 years. It's not time to talk their significant number, but it's our desire to have such a large number of organizations that can settle our society's challenges, decrease joblessness, and promote our society's culture of industriousness. It is to meet all these goals that we are working with regions together.
ተጠቅመው የማህበረሰባችንን ችግር የሚቀርፉ እንዲሆኑ መሻታችን ነው። በዛ ልክ ነው ከክልሎችም ጋር ተባብረን እየሰራን ያለ ነው።
ፋሲካው ሞላ Deputy Director General at Ethiopia Civil Society Organizations for his part said that the civil society organizations will play a pivotal role to ensure the interest of all Ethiopians in the national dialogue, adding that the authority is working with the National Commission in conducting various studies and formulating the experiences of other countries.
ካሁን ባለው ሁኔታ የሲቪል ማህበረሰብ ድርጅቶች ከዚህ አንፃር ጥናቶችን አስጠንተው
The civil society organizations are conducting various studies and formulating experiences from other countries up to now. They are working with the National Commission to play their role in the national dialogue. In this regard, they have reached mutual understanding with the Commission to do what is expected from them. So, it's a good platform.
የጋራ መግባባት ፈጥረው ለመስራት ጥረት እያደረጉ ነው። ጥሩ ፕላትፎርም እያመቻቹ ነው ያሉት።